Imagine you're watching a football game and something happens that makes you go, gasp, cheer, or cry. Something so unbelievable that it defies our belief. Something that must be seen frequently. Something that goes viral. These are the moments that have shaped NFL history. The moments that have created legends, controversies, and memories. The moments that have been watched by millions of people around the world. These are the 20 most viral moments in NFL history. And today, we're going to reveal them to you. Are you ready for the thrill? 20. Max McGee scores first Super Bowl touchdown. On the night before the first AFL-NFL matchup, the backup Packers wide receiver spent a long night out in Los Angeles since he didn't anticipate seeing any action in the first Super Bowl. However, 34-year-old McGee sauntered into action and turned into one of the great clutch games following an injury to Packers starter Boyd Dowler. The most notable play was when the 13-year-old Packer caught a Bart Starr ball with one hand and coasted in for the first touchdown in Super Bowl history, a 37-yard score. In the Packers' 34-10 victory over the Chiefs, McGee scored twice. 19. Steve McNair wills Titans near the goal line. The Titans overcame a 16-0 hole before letting the Rams break a 16-16 tie late in the fourth quarter. With 22 seconds left, the Titans faced a 3rd and 5 at the Rams' 26-yard line, forcing their quarterback to improvise due to a broken play. After avoiding a certain sack and a loss of close to 20 yards by Rams defensive linemen Jay Williams and Kevin Carter, the latter of whom was a 1999 All-Pro and future Titan, McNair connected with Kevin Tyson for a 16-yard gain to set up a game-tying touchdown attempt. This is one of the underrated great plays in NFL history because of the Rams' ability to hold off the Titans. 18. Circus catch nearly saved Seahawks. Malcolm Butler was unable to stop Jermaine Kearse from making the play that would become synonymous with Super Bowl 49, almost saving the Seahawks' chances of winning the title again. Kearse, a Washington native assigned with Seattle as an undrafted free agent, received Russell Wilson's first down pass after 2 caroms, the third-year wideout falling to the ground, sitting back up and almost scoring the game-winning touchdown. Kearse had a brief opportunity to score the winning touchdown, which would have prevented the Seahawks' ensuing defeat. But even now, there still remains a fantastic catch. 17. Bradshaw finds Stallworth to sink the Rams. The Rams led by 2 points going into the fourth quarter of the 1979 Super Bowl 14 despite having a 9-7 record and deploying a backup quarterback. Los Angeles had a lead over Pittsburgh, a 10.5-point favorite, thanks to a halfback pass. However, early in the fourth quarter on a 3rd and 8, Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw connected with John Stallworth on a precise deep pass that flew just past the jumping Rams cornerback Rod Perry. Stallworth, an All-Pro in 1979, sped 73 yards for the game-winning touchdown. The Steelers scored again to secure a 31-19 victory and their 4th Super Bowl victory, avoiding a big setback. 16. Throwback Elway scramble ignites Broncos. Although John Elway was a quarterback prodigy, by Super Bowl 32, he was unquestionably no longer as athletic. But the 15-year passer quarterback directed a 92-yard drive in the second half that resulted in Terrell Davis scoring the game-winning touchdown. Elway may be best known for the play he extended this March. The 37-year-old quarterback took off after realizing that Denver's 3rd and 6th play call would not succeed against Green Bay's coverage. Elway successfully avoided tackle attempts from Leroy Butler, Mike Pryor, and Brian Williams to gain 8 yards as an outcome. Denver defeated the odds by 11.5 points, 31-24, winning its first championship. 15. Von Miller begins the Bronco defense's coronation. An underdog Broncos squad soon demonstrated how challenging it would be in a game that was expected to be Cam Newton's capstone to an MVP season. By sliding past Carolina right tackle Mike Remmers and snatching the ball away from Newton, Miller thwarted a 3rd down Panthers move. Newton watched as the ball traveled into the end zone and was intercepted by Denver D lineman Malik Jackson. This gave the Broncos a 10-0 lead over the Panthers, who entered Super Bowl 50 with a record of 17-1. Miller, the MVP of the contest, turned arguably one of the most significant defensive efforts in NFL history with 2.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. 14. Marcus Allen runs for a 74-yard touchdown with Super Bowl 18. The Raiders completely outclassed the Redskins, who had only suffered 2 losses all season. John Facenda used the phrase "running with the night" to describe Marcus Allen's punctuation of the setback. For Raider Nation, which hasn't had many recent good moments, the championship is still a fond memory. 13. Marshawn Lynch runs for 67 yards through Saints with Beast Quake. Football genius Marshawn Lynch was a misunderstood talent. All Beast Mode wanted was to play football, and when he did, he was one of the most lethal running backs in NFL history. For proof, just look at his Beast Quake run against the Saints. 12. Lynn Swann makes 53-yard Circus catch in Super Bowl X. In high-stakes football matches, Lynn Swann consistently performed well. Swann caught 48 catches for 907 yards, an average of 18.9 yards per reception, and 9 touchdowns in 16 playoff games throughout the course of his career. His Super Bowl X reception wasn't as long as his 53-yard acrobatic catch. It was a touchdown of 64 yards. It's obvious why he was awarded Game MVP, owns 4 Super Bowl rings, and is in Canton. 11. Mike Jones makes game-saving tackles on Kevin Tyson in Super Bowl 24. Although wide receiver for the Titans Kevin Tyson could smell the goal line, St. Louis Rams defender Mike Jones made sure the Titans receiver stopped 1 yard short. The rest is history. 10. Nick Foles catches 1-yard Philly special touchdown. Few coaches are able to get the better of Bill Belichick. In Super Bowl 34, Eagles coach Doug Peterson participated. In the second quarter, with Philadelphia ahead 15-12 and on 4th and 1 at the goal line, Peterson decided to go for it and planned the bold trick play known as the Philly Special, which involved a pass to quarterback Nick Foles. The Eagles scored, winning the first Super Bowl for the team. 9. Stefan Diggs completes Minneapolis Miracle with a 61-yard game-winning touchdown reception. In the early phases of his postseason career, Stefan Diggs has excelled. On his way to the go-ahead touchdown in the second postseason game, Diggs made a huge catch over free safety Marcus Williams of the New Orleans Saints. The third-year receiver from Maryland has 18 grabs for 233 yards in 3 playoff games. That is a solid opening chapter. 8. Bart Starr scores game-winning touchdown and quarterback sneak in the Ice Bowl. The clutchness of Bart Starr was undervalued. Starr led the Packers to the NFL Championship and a second consecutive Super Bowl victory in the Ice Bowl, which had a game-time temperature of minus 13 degrees, minus 48 with a wind chill. He had a 9-1 postseason record and was the Super Bowl MVP in both games. He threw 15 touchdown passes and only 3 interceptions in the 10 postseason games. Now that's real talent. 7. James Harrison returns Immaculate Interception 100 yards for touchdown in Super Bowl 43. Prior to and following his Immaculate Interception in Super Bowl 43, James Harrison had 0 interception touchdowns. The Steelers took a 17-7 lead into halftime thanks to Harrison's 100-yard interception return, and they would need every one of those points to win. It was a suitable way for the undrafted Kent State linebacker, who was a real-life Debo, to gain immortality. 6. Santonio Holmes catches 6-yard touchdown pass with 35 seconds left in Super Bowl 43. The biggest catch of his career was made by Santonio Holmes to give Pittsburgh a 6th Super Bowl victory, saving his best performance for last. Before the Steelers dealt Holmes to the Jets in exchange for a 5th-round choice in the 2010 offseason, Holmes accepted one more productive season with the team. 5. Eli Manning's defining throw. Although the other play for which Manning is best remembered required more skill from his target, this throw may have been the greatest in the Super Bowl. From their own 12-yard line, the Giants' game-winning drive started with their first play. Mario Manningham received a 38-yard pass for Manning that was almost impossible to thread. The 4th-year wide receiver working the sideline to this extent in his final game for the Giants is worthy of praise. Manning, though, was superhuman in his ball placement into double coverage, which was the key to another Super Bowl upset over the Patriots. This is the play that could be made from Eli's Hall of Fame case. 4. All Santonio drive ends with storied grab. Although Santonio Holmes made the best play from a Pittsburgh wide receiver, Heinz Ward and Antonio Brown are the most notable Steeler receivers of the century. The former Ohio State star played just 4 seasons for the Steelers, and his 9-year career concluded with one 1,000-yard game. However, Holmes was responsible for 73 of the Steelers' 88 yards on their last Super Bowl 43 drive, and his 6-yard game-winning field goal earned the team their record-tying 6th Super Bowl victory. Holmes, the third Steeler wide receiver to win Super Bowl MVP honors, was the recipient of a throw that Ben Roethlisberger miraculously maneuvered past 3 Cardinals DBs on 2nd down. There remains a debate on Holmes' right foot placement. 3. David Tyree makes a 32-yard helmet catch in Super Bowl 42. The Patriots were about a minute away from recording their first 19-0 season and the second perfect season in NFL history. The Giants, David Tyree and Eli Manning had other plans. Tyree hauled in a 32-yard reception by his fingertips as Patriots defender Rodney Harrison pulled him down after the play as Manning escaped being sacked. Tyree managed to maintain a firm grip with both hands as the clock ticked down and the ball was plastered to his helmet. We still ponder how he managed to pull off such a magnificent play. Plaxico Burress's touchdown for the Giants completed the victory. Nevertheless, the entire final moment seems strange. Still, but everything about it is true. 2. Joe Montana and Dwight Clark connect for the catch. Every adventure has a climax. Every dynasty has its origins too. In the 1980s, the catch heralded the beginning of the 49ers juggernaut. Nearly as much analysis has gone into the 6-yard touchdown pass from Joe Montana to Dwight Clark as there has been for Citizen Kane. The verdict remains the same every time. Clark has incredible reach and excellent hands, and Montana is a wizard with a ball. 1. Franco Harris turns Immaculate Reception into a 60-yard touchdown. The Steelers won their first playoff game ever thanks to Franco Harris's reception. However, the most controversial play in NFL history is still to this day. Or was there a catch? Why did officials take 15 minutes to decide on a play that lasted 17 seconds? Were officials afraid for their safety in Pittsburgh? Thus, they were hesitant to avoid the Steelers' touchdown and reverse the decision in the Raiders' favor. The solutions vary depending on one's viewpoint, and one will ever be satisfied with the outcome. And that's it for our list of 20 most viral moments in NFL history. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome videos. See you in the next one.